Dja Dja Wurrung's involvement in the Galkangu was about bringing our culture, and so I think the conversation around the concept of creating a GovHub here was the first thing that we were involved with as a people. And then, as with most major projects, and we're involved in talking to project people, design people, architects, the builders themselves. So we'd like to think that we've had a positive contribution to the whole project. Galkangu means build together, be together, do things together. It's about togetherness.
Development Victoria are proud to have delivered Galkangu in partnerships with Regional Development Victoria, City of Greater Bendigo and DjAARRA. It was delivered through a collaborative model where all parties work strongly together to create a successful outcome and change the way the office environment operates.
As part of the co-design process, initially a traditional owner guidance group called a Wataka, made up of elders and knowledge holders, was established. They identified several cultural priorities for the building, including the aspirations of respect, recognition, reconciliation and self-determination.
This building is public architecture that is of its place and time, in that it reflects Dja Dja Wurrung culture and expertise and Western expertise.
The key design elements I would like to think are subtle in the way they're embedded in the architecture, so the built form of the building itself, but also the landscaping. Our culture has been borrowed from ancient symbolism, is on the glazing outside of the building, to the textures and colours that you see inside the building that are reflective of Galk, which is our word for a tree.
The name of this sculpture is Ngorari Bengmarna, and this in Dja Dja Wurrung Dali means big important meeting. The four elders that are sitting in this circle, we have 2 male and 2 female. With this discussion that the elders are having, it's about the importance of our governance and our conduct on country.
My name is Natasha Carter. I'm a Dja Dja Wurrung Yorta Yorta and DjAARRA woman. So I was selected as the artist to do the outside of the Bendigo's Galkangu building, and it's a strong representation of my culture and my people. There's 2 artworks, Giramu, which means shield, and Buri Gutang Ja, which means journey or travel across country.
So the table that I created essentially creates an atmosphere within the room. And when you are sitting at this table, the idea is that when you are speaking, you actually really think about how to be embedded within a circle, within community, within the landscape, and decisions that you make, the impacts that it will have on the environment, on the people around you.
This is the story of Marti Guli Galki, and that is ancestor trees. The 2 paintings you see walking into the airlock are balancing each other out. So we have Barembi Europe, grandfather Ironbark, and Gukabiel behind me, grandmother Red Gum. And so this is to once again create that balance, making sure we have this equilibrium.
My Galkangu highlight was contributing to the significant design elements throughout the building, which incorporate innovation, sustainability, and Dja Dja Wurrung's cultural heritage.
I hope that the legacy of this building is a demonstration that when we commit to it, we can work through things together, work through complex ideas, technical issues, emotions, and that in the end, we're all the richer for it.
I hope that this building inspires the embedment of Aboriginal perspectives within companies, organisations and infrastructure.
What I believe we've achieved here, if there is this one iconic thing, is to embed a true spirit into a building. And just as much as people have spirit and plants and animals and locations have spirit, we think that we've achieved that with the Galkangu. It has more, it has spirit.